Welcome back to SleeplessRonin Plays. And it's been a long time since I've done one of these. At least I think it's been a while. We're going to do a Kickstarter unboxing, and this time it's for the Resident Evil board game from Steamforged Games, which is the same company that did the Horizon Zero Dawn board game that I really enjoy. So let's hope this is just as much fun. It has a good single player experience also, because I'm not expecting to be able to play this with a lot of other people. So hopefully the single player is really good in this. But let's get cracking. This is the major big box. So let's start with the wonderful little X-Acto knife and slice into this thing. Now the first thing we can see on top is more cardboard, and then we get into everything else that's in here. This is a very packed box. It's really kind of cool. There's all kinds of stuff in here. There's 4 main boxes. A additional box. It's the Gametrayz. It's nice. We got the Kickstarter exclusives. We've got another little box over here, the dice, and 2 more small boxes on the side. Now that should be everything in the Alpha Pledge, which is what I did get. So I'm going to set this on the floor and then we'll crack into each of these individual boxes. First thing to pull out, just really quickly, is the layer mats. So I already got them all. They're really nice, little neoprene mats. They're all the same. Even the number on the police badge is the same. So there we go. We got Raccoon City Police Department. 4 player boards. Nice, simple, slightly blood-stained, but really nice. I hope there's place in the board and the boxes for these, because they're kind of annoying like some of my other games I've got, like Terraforming Mars, Ares Expedition, where like the mats don't fit in the box at all. So, wonder if these will or not. There's a thank you note from the designer, and looks like a upcoming Kickstarter for the Resident Evil 4 board game, which I'll tell you what, I'm gonna look at that one, because Resident Evil 4 is my favorite Resident Evil game. I did play a little bit on the my channel here. And honestly, I didn't put it up. I did record my entire playthrough of that game for fun for myself. I mean, it'll probably never see the light of day on YouTube, but I did record every single session I played of that video game. Of the remake, that is. Then we have our Gametrayz box. The Kickstarter exclusives box, the terrain box, the retro pack box, the monster box, and your bio tube full of additional dice. Ooh, and a bit of foam. The bio tube contains 6 new dice, a basic D6, 2 red funny symbol dice, and 3 blue funny symbol dice. So, my expectation is just to be a double up of the dice in the game. But they're in a nice little, drawn blood tube, which thematically is actually really cool. I do think that's kind of fun. And once again, some of those games that storing it is going to be a pain in the butt, because it's so big and so spread out across so many boxes. Like, I got in the Kickstarter for The Witcher, Wild Hunt or whatever it was. And that one at least had a big box option, and you could fit like everything in one box, which is really nice. Except for, of course, the neoprene playmat, which is just huge. Again, it doesn't fit in there. So many of my neoprene playmats don't fit in the board game boxes. I like them, but they are a bit annoying. So let's crack into this first box. Survival horror. Ooh, that's there we go. I think that's showing up on the screen. Hope that's seeable. Huh, cool. There's actually something on the back. So, hooray. Making seeing one of those motion picture thingies into an actual playmat is kind of cool. We've got the rule book, very necessary. A scenario book, also very necessary. And then a bunch of map tiles and other various tokens, which is kind of a cool way of doing it. I mean, we want this to represent the, mansion. So, there we go. These are all really nice looking tiles, honestly. They're really pretty cool. I like them a lot. They do look really nice, actually. There's a really good level of design on them. Of course, it reminds me a little bit of Mansions of Madness, only with dedicated, easily findable areas instead of, just a few zones per room. Then we've got our dice tray right here. Not dice tray, miniatures tray for the main box. We got zombies and zombie dogs, and other zombies and different kinds of zombies, and then some other zombie things. Yes, we've got some pegs, and we've got our 6-pack of dice, which yes is the exact same thing: 3 blue, 1 black, 2 red. And then we've got our heroes up here, which is really cool. And then the last tray in the main box, oops, is our card tray. And these look like they may fit sleeved cards. I'm guessing this spread out like that. Not sure what this tray right here is for really 100%. So, question is if the sleeve cards become too tall for these trays or not. So, maybe that's what the Gametrayz is going to solve. Find that out in a little bit. Because I really do like to sleeve my cards, especially if I'm going to shuffle them a lot. But there's a lot of, once the tiles are out and set up. Oh, I bet that tray's holding little tokens. This will be a lot more space on top, so maybe you can rise up a little bit if it needs to have more space. So there's a good amount of open space in this box. Once again, I'm going to close it like that. That's kind of like a nice little neat surprise when you pop open the box. Ooh, zombie. Next up, the director's cut. Oh, didn't need my X-Acto blade for this one. It's already got a little gap in the plastic, making it nice and easy to tear right into. Let's see what surprises are under the lid of this one. The director's cut. The board game. Just shows some new material. New creatures. I guess if you need to store stuff, there's a lot of space underneath this one. And it's got a lot more room for small cards in here as well, so definitely expandable from the main game into this one for real EVs. Of course, there's new monsters, some spiders, birds, snakes, zombies, and a lot of new hero character figures. Big old pack of cards for the room shapes, and then a very small set of cards in there. But a lot of extra space, which I've noticed that these expansion boxes feel pretty light, so they may give a lot more option for how to store stuff. Because it can easily put room tiles underneath that right there. That's got a lot of storage space underneath it. So, all right. Sadly, no seeing eye zombie picture in that one. I expect only the main box has that. Just too bad, I like that. Okay, Into Darkness. These are going kind of fast because there's not a huge amount in them. Okay, Into Darkness rulebook. Ooh, campaign tracker. I don't know if that was on the other ones or not. Yep, kind of scenario book right there. Got a new sheet of tiles, including a very large outdoor tile. So that's going to be because this one has, once again, a box with a lot of space underneath it because it has some very deep spots for the giant spider and giant snake. Then there's more cards and huge empty spaces. I mean, maybe this is you can start storing tiles in some of these. Except these L-shaped tiles, but maybe some of these tiles will fit in there. So maybe like this has got some good expansion space to it to really like hold the game like components well. I'm hoping so. That was Into Darkness. Just had the two big monsters in there. This kind of reminds me of like the way they did the like things like the storm, the big Stormbird and the various giant robots from Horizon Forbidden West. No, not Forbidden West. Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm hoping I can do a Horizon Forbidden West game also, or at least maybe an expansion to Zero Dawn. Don't know. We have Bleak Outpost, the 4th black box. These two are interesting. They do say on the side of them Kickstarter edition. So I wonder if there's a difference between the Chaos edition and like commercial editions, which they think they've done before. The box is opened very nicely. I'll say that much. Bleak Outpost book, campaign tracker on the back again. This is something I'm probably gonna, like, I'd scan and then print off again, so I wouldn't draw on the back of my instruction book or my scenario book, because I'd really rather not do that. Another 2 sheets worth of tiles. This one, once again, is a very large tile on the back, but this one's obviously broken up by rooms and looks like a tree, which works for yet another tray that's got very empty space in the back of big monsters, including the shark and the plant thing. I don't remember the plant thing. Been a long time since I played RE1, so yeah. Still, really cool. And again, space for something over here as well. So there's more area that can be filled in with like tokens, or maybe map tiles will fit in here. I'm not sure about the map tiles, but tokens or something else can fit over there. So there's definitely some space, extra space in these boxes. So there is that. And of course, there's a lot of space underneath them to hold the tiles as well. So there's not like, these boxes are not overly packed. Which honestly, compared to some games, like you are really trying to like just jam everything in there. Like I also got in the Kickstarter edition for the collector's edition Kickstarter for Castles of Burgundy, and holy crud, packing everything in that box was kind of crazy tight, and it felt like they could have done a little bit better job of laying out some of the places to put some of that stuff in there, because whoa, boy, it got tight at places. We're actually going to look at the Gametrayz next. I'm really interested in what this is going to be like versus the trays already in the box. I'm just curious what this really is right here. It doesn't really tell me on here. It just says Gametrayz. So we're going to find out. Huh. Resident Evil. This would be a token tray. I do like that. It's a very good token tray. It's got a nice little Resident Evil thing on there. Cards. Something. Maybe there's instructions in here. The answer to that would be no. There are not instructions in there. This is kind of a go online to see what they say about it or figure it out yourself puzzle. Huh. Zombie holder? That's my guess, that's a zombie holder. Huh. I would have expected some instructions with that. That goes there. And that goes there. I think. That's what it kind of feels, although. Maybe not. I don't know. Kind of confused. I'll have to go online and look this one up because I don't know what to do with these. Hooray. But then where do I put this? It's gotta go in the main box, right? This is confusing. Especially with no instructions. That, Steamforged Games, you could have done a better job on. You could have put a piece of paper in there explaining how this goes. Unless it's in the main rule book somewhere, which I'll take a look at later on. But seriously, right now, the Gametrayz is just confusion trays. We have these 4 small expansions to go through. Okay, these are the KS exclusives. Which is just, I do believe, alternate poses for our heroes. Which is really kind of cool, because there's a lot of them. But at the same time, yeah, like we got gym, clothes, basketball, or the shotgun for Jill, I think, and then they're nicely sculpted. I will throw up some 360s at the end, but not of every single miniature. I just don't feel like doing every single one this time, but I will throw up some 360s at the end of some of these minis. So, you know, there will be that. Look forward to it at the end. Now the monster box. Okay. There's a lot of stuff here. Slide this open. Grab this tray. Those things. And then there's a ton of loose zombies. So I'm really thinking they must go over there, right? But then what about these guys? This seems really weird. That's just really strange. It's a bunch of zombies thrown here, mostly shambler kind of thingy. Guy with his arm outstretched. It's like 2 poses of zombies just thrown haphazardly in here. And then like a pack with some more small zombies and then dog zombies. That's just weird. Loose fill zombie. Gotta go online and see if there's an explanation for why that's like that. Why those are like, why the Gametrayz are like that. There's gotta be an explanation because I'm not finding anything so far that's telling me what and how. Retro pack. The back of the box is great. Enjoy 8-bit graphics. Here's the 8-bit graphics without the excessive shininess of plastic. This is a really heavy box for its size. And it should, well, because it's, it is cards upon cards upon cards, so that's why. Shotgun. Green herb. My real question is, are these just literally 8-bit replacements for everything in the main game or not? I mean, I can't remember that from ever since. It's been a little while since the Kickstarter, and This is one of the packs I was going to originally not get, but it was just cheaper to go like for the all-in alpha version than to piece it out. So retro. Core game required, no kidding. And very last, the terrain box. Usually, again, one of those things I might have avoided and not really normally gotten because it's just terrain for a game, but still, it can be fun to have like the little extra bonuses. And it's just tossed in here in plastic baggies. Like open doors, closed doors, secret doors, even more doors, some banisters and railings and wall sections, some typewriters, chests and ink ribbons, very important, I'll be able to save, staircases, and zombie corpses. I know that sounds like non-moving zombies. There we go. Instead of zombie corpses, because zombies are already corpses, these are non-moving zombies. Double dead zombies. Lots of doors. Do these move? Ah, okay. They are cool. The doors. Eat, 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 eat. Okay, so I will give them props to the doors. The doors are pretty cool. They open and close. That's fun. Because that means the open doors actually made something different. Other than just swapping in for one of these doors actually have open and closed states. Which is pretty cool, actually. And there's a very large variety of them. Some look like airlocks, some look like wood panel, some look like secret doors. So that's nice. There are staircases with and without banisters. And now I'm already worried that I'm not going to figure out how to get this back in here properly. How the heck was this in here? And then just like the banisters because you need banisters. Railing kill. Not my favorite way of storing that. This could have been a bit, again, especially if you want to paint these things. Like there are people that paint their board game minis in terrain. If you want to paint them, this is not a good box for that. This will not store those well. They will be easily chipped, even if you seal them. So, not a great storage solution, honestly. I mean, so now that I've done the unboxing, the next section up is going to be 360 rotations of some of the miniatures. Again, not all of them because, yeah, just some of them. It'll be nice enough to see how detailed some of them are. And the fact is a lot of the miniatures in these boxes are very much the same mini over and over again because you just need generic zombies that go so you don't have to really, like have like 1,000 different minis. So, let's go to those 360 spins. And spin. Welcome back from the 360 miniature spins. I hope you enjoyed them. Hope the music was spooky enough. I should have used spooky music. I hope I used spooky music. It seems appropriate. And we've come to the end of the video. I am looking forward to playing this game a lot because I really love the Resident Evil series. I always have. I played like every single one of them. It's just some of them have faded into memory. I definitely love the heck out of 4 Remake. That was amazing. And if the Kickstarter for 4 is good, I'll definitely need to look at that as well. Because I'd love to play a Resident Evil 4 game. Because, yeah, it's just such a good game. Really was, in my opinion, the pinnacle of the Resident Evil series. Still, to this day. But I think the game looks good. The components look like they're really high quality. I think it'll be fun to play. I do have some concerns on the fact that there's like some instructions needed for things that the Gametrayz to explain. There's just some weirdness in the way things are packed in these. I mean, you probably could have, probably because they want to sell expansions. Some of these expansions seem like they don't take up enough space in the box. So it does seem an open area, which is just kind of weird. So overall, you know, I usually be super positive on Kickstarters because, I want to psych myself up a little bit because I did spend a lot of money on the Kickstarter usually. So I want them to be good, and I'm hoping this one is good. But there's some weirdness to the way things are packed. I find these boxes to be strange. I find the whole Gametrayz is just, what? Definitely have to go online to find that. If I do find that before I'm done with the video editing, I will definitely include a link to the explanations for how the heck you use the Gametrayz below, because I hope there's an explanation. They have to go in these boxes somewhere, right? Otherwise, what's the point of the Gametrayz boxes? Yeah. Other than that, I'm definitely looking forward to this, to playing it. I expect to play this a lot more single player than anything else because some of my friends are not really into zombies and that kind of stuff, so this is kind of more of a me thing. So I got it to said 1 player to 4 players, so that's definitely going to be a me area of fun. And yeah, well, we come to the end of the video. I've been SleeplessRonin, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do the typical YouTube things, like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. And if you've gotten to play this game, you let me know. I'd love to hear your opinions about it, because I haven't gotten to play it yet. I just literally unboxed it. Still, it looks like another quality game from Steamforged Games, and I'm hoping it plays as well as it looks, if not better, and a little bit less confusing than the Gametrayz section. And we've come to the end, so I'll catch you next time. Hopefully the Battletech video. I'm still working on them. Don't worry, I have not forgotten about those. I'm just trying to do something else when I got a bit of time. Yeah, well, we're done. So, sayonara, and we'll see you next time.